To Healing Inspiration. I am Ramona, and today's reading is How Do Your Competitors Perceive You? The timestamps will be in the description box, along with giveaway information, a link to my Etsy shop with a 20% off code for now until January 1st, 2022. And if you'd like to donate to my channel, there's Cash App and PayPal. And if you need to email me for any reason, my email address is there as well. So I'm going to introduce your piles and get into your reading. And this is from the Keepers of the Light Oracle. Pile 1 is Krishna Devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Pile 2 is Gaia Earth Connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. And pile 3 is Master Jesus, Forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. So go ahead and choose your pile or piles, and we'll get into your readings. This is your reading if you chose this Krishna Devotion card. And again, it says, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. And this reading is, how do your competitors perceive you? And this could be competitors in a workplace, love competitors, like if you are in contests or athletics, anything. So I'm going to introduce your cards and get into your reading. From the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the King of Swords. And then we have the Four of Swords. From the Muse Tarot, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Seven of Inspiration. From the Light Seers Tarot deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Five of Pentacles. From the Psychic Tarot, we have card number 3, Solar Plexus Chakra. And then we have card number 14, Patience, kind of like Temperance. Then from the Archetype deck, we have Lover, great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. Shadow attributes, obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. Then we have Avenger, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. The shadow attribute is resorting to violence in the name of a cause. From the Goddess Power deck, we have card number 12, Ellen of the Ways, Patterns. And finally, from the Magical Spell deck, we have card number 18, Best Possible Decision. Artemis, Goddess of the Bow, help me see what must be known. All right. So how do your competitors see you? Well, first off, I think it came up twice about devotion. We have great passion and devotion. So your competitors see you as devoted, as a hard worker, as focused, that you're someone who does not give up at all. So they see you putting in the work, and They feel as though you are a very honest person. You do have the King of Swords, that you're honest, you're a person of integrity, you are a good communicator. There's a lot of swords energy here. So Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. They also may feel as though you are a very good communicator. And I think they feel as though you know when to work and when to rest. Because we have the Four of Swords here, which is about rest and healing and those types of things. But then we have the Eight of Pentacles. It's someone who works hard and diligently at a task or at their whatever they're doing. So you have a positive work ethic. It's like you are very focused, you get into flow, you enjoy that. You enjoy your work. And with Temperance, then, so you have that work and rest. You are a very balanced person. They see you putting in the hard work, but also being able to refresh yourself so you can get back to the task at hand and work hard again. So your competitors also feel like, because you have the Seven of Wands, that is someone kind of in a competition who fights hard to stay on top. They feel like you're a person who is a valid competitor, like someone they enjoy competing with because you are skilled, you're talented, you're a hard worker, you're devoted, and coming up against you in competition, I feel like they do respect you in that way. Like, yeah, if they're going to compete against anyone, you're a good person to compete against. Not because you're easy to beat, but because you are that skilled type of person. So, if they were to have a victory when they're in competition with you, they feel as though it would be a well-earned one because of everything you bring to the table. I do feel like you have the respect of your competitors in whatever sense that is. I think also your competitors with this Five of Pentacles, they have seen you down and out before. They may have seen you, lose a battle. But it's like you always get back up and get back up fighting, Like you don't sit back on your laurels and feel bad about yourself or, oh, woe is me. At least this is their view of you, that you will get back up and you'll work even harder. And it actually increases your confidence. They see you as a confident competitor as well. Someone who's confident, authentic. There's definitely a realness and integrity to your energy and how they view you. And with this Patterns card, I feel like your competitors feel like you have instilled good habits, good discipline, and you continue to repeat your habits in order to become victorious or keep the victory on whatever level you're competing. There's also Sagittarius energy here. And with the best possible decision, feel like they actually would even like to have you on their team. And some of you may be on the same team, but maybe, most valuable player, or like just different positions, different bonuses, things like that. I'm thinking if this has to do with love competitors, there could be an older person, an older masculine or feminine energy, that could be a competitor who feels like you are a competitor because of your youth, you being younger, and maybe you could be a better lover than they are. So that could be part of it. And I feel like if it comes to the sexual component, they may think the oral aspect might be where you compete better than they do, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. We have a couple of threes here, so people think you are growing, you're expansive, you don't stay the same. And here we have balance again, and we have an Avenger, desire to balance the scales of justice. And you have scales, basically kind of the temperance is that balanced energy as well. And righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. So they feel like still you have that integrity that if you do like lose a battle, you get up and you fight harder. I mean, it's like success is the best revenge. And they see you as a very successful person, especially with the solar plexus chakra. Also with the Wheel of Fortune, they may feel like you're a very fortunate person. But I don't think that they see you as being only fortunate, but a hard worker and a worthy competitor. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, they feel that you're very passionate and devoted to your craft, to whatever it is you're doing here. So definitely a worthy opponent. And they find to be decisive and to make good decisions in regard to whatever this competitive field is for you. So they definitely have a positive view of you. And for most of you, I don't think this is love. This seems more like work or athletics or education, something along those lines more that are coming through. Although we did have that particular love message for love competitors, So that's about all I have for you, Pile 1. If that resonated, please put a little candle here. So a candle in the comments. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe. And if you like a personal private reading, the link to my Etsy shop is in the description box with a 20% off coupon until January 1st, 2022. I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world. I thank you so much for coming to my channel. And namaste. This is your reading if you chose the Gaia Earth Connection card. And it says, be mindful of the planet. Come back to Earth. Stay grounded. And this reading is, how do your competitors perceive you? And this could be in love, in work, education, athletics, any other kind of competition or contest. So, whoever you choose to see, whoever your competitors are. From the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the Death card and the World. I'm hearing out of this world. Out of this world. They view you as out of this world because we also have Earth Connection here, and it says, be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. And we have the world, or the Earth. So we have that twice. So they think you are out of this world, yet still grounded. From the Muse Tarot, we have the Eight of Emotions, or the Eight of Cups, and the Eight of Voices, or the Eight of Swords. So you have two eights here off the bat. And another 8 card. So we have 888. And we have the Strength card from the Light Seers Tarot deck. And interesting, you have the 8 of Cups again. So you have in a row. 8, 8, 8, 8. And then we have card number 11, balance. Oh, what if that's justice? So that looks kind of like justice to me, but and temperance and the magician, because he has the wand, the sword, the pentacle, and the cup. I think 11 though is justice. And he kind of does look like temperance because you have the balance and he's kind of an angel. Yeah, wow, okay. That card embodies several things for me. Next we have card number 3 from the Psychic Tarot, recognition and reward. Then we have from the Archetype deck, Prince, romantic charm and potential for power. Shadow attribute, using power for self-aggrandizement. Then we have Midas, miser, entrepreneurial or creative ability to turn anything to gold, delight in sharing life's riches. Shadow attributes, hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. From the Goddess Power deck, we have card number 39, Nike, ambition. And finally, we have card number 44, new beginnings. Let this magic in my spell clear the space in which I dwell. All right, so actually with the 4-4, we have another 8. We have 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. So I think 8 could be a significant number for you, especially repeated 8s. So with the 8s, people find you to be very abundant. And obviously with the Strength card, 8 does represent strength. Strength and abundance, infinite potential. Like there are no limits for you. Your ambition is second to none. Your dedication is out of this world. With the World card too, it's like you're someone who has it all. Like you have all of the characteristics of, you know, the ideal lover or the ideal worker, competitor. So I do feel like your competitors see you in a very high light. Honestly, with your energy, I wouldn't really want to come up against you in competition. They also feel like you are transformative. I think too, they find that you are a great team player. Maybe you don't necessarily purposely try to compete with anybody, but other people find you to be like on top of it, on top of the world, out of this world. But at the same time, very grounded and stable, that I don't think anyone wants to mess with you. With this death card, I mean, look at her. And do you want to mess with her? I don't think so. I don't. And then the Strength card. You have this lion and the lamb, but it's like, don't mess with this person. And I think people who know you, that you trust, you get closer to, they see your loving heart. There does feel like you have very loving heart within you. And you're very giving. People see you as giving. You may mentor others. You may give others advice. And people do find you to be very creative. You do things that are not conventional. You do work outside of the box. I'm definitely feeling drop dead gorgeous, masculine or feminine energy. Very drop dead freaking gorgeous. Because we have death, we have that Strength card, we have that World card, and Earth Connection Gaia. And that is very I want to say Venusian, even though it's Earth, so that's not, but but it seems like a very intense beauty, attractiveness. You have the Empress. I mean, the Gaia card reminds me of the Empress. You also have very big energies here because you have major arcana. Yeah, and I mean, you have the Magician, so people think you can make anything happen. If you just put your mind to it, they feel like you can make anything happen and that you are rewarded and you are victorious. And your only limits are the limits in your own mind. Because you have this Eight of Swords here. That's your only limitation. And I feel like your competitors feel like you don't like to be held back. You don't like to be controlled. You don't like to be put in a box. And with these two Eight of Cups, it's like you're going to walk away from anything that makes you feel trapped or like boxed in or unable to express who you are, unable to grow and mature. And it's like you're an infinite being and you want to just keep on expanding, keep on growing. And anything that prevents you from doing that, your competitors even know that you're going to walk away. I also feel if this is, has to do with love situations, that you're not going to compete. It's like there is no competition. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you have to decide between me and him or me and her or whomever. No, there is no decision. I'm walking away. There is no decision. I'm not competing. Because you choose me and that's it. It's like no competition here. And you value yourself enough to know that. And to walk away and to go towards your own happiness. And I feel like you're a very balanced and spiritually minded person as well. And you have that transformative energy. You start with the Death card and you have new beginnings as well. So it's like you're always transforming. You're always doing better. So you're always ending one thing and doing better, leveling up, leveling up, leveling up. And you're still this very heart-centered energy. We have Leo and Scorpio big here. I mean, this card, I'm seeing three different things in this card: Aries, Sagittarius, and Libra. Because I see that as, it's like you have multiple major energies within you. And you have all these major arcanas. It's like you're spiritually protected. You're magical. You can make anything happen. You're a great manifester. People see you as very ambitious. Whenever I see Nike, I think of just do it. And I've actually used that in my life, and I feel like you are a person who just does it. You don't talk about it, you do it. You don't spend all of your time just blah, blah, blahing. You actually get down to business because you do have ambition, and your competitors see you as ambitious, and they see you as a winner with this recognition and rewards. And they definitely recognize your abilities, or they recognize who you are as a person, as a lover, as definitely with romantic competition. I feel like they definitely see you as competition when it comes to looks, when it comes to being a romantic, being a generous person of generous heart. You definitely have intense energy. You have some charisma. You're very down to earth. I think even your, competitors would want to be your friend because it feels like you're a very good person. Yeah, good and generous and kind-hearted, transformational, a hard worker. You're very successful in whatever you do. And I do think your competitors recognize this. And they feel as though you're going to be very, very, not just successful, but there's a word. Abundant, yes. Let's say wealthy. That's part of it. I do feel like one of your competitors, or maybe several of your competitors, depending on your situation, has a crush on you. Is someone who wants to make an offer to you romantically with this Prince card, and he's like hiding those flowers behind his back. So there may be someone who definitely has that interest in you, one of your competitors. And with this Midas Miser, I feel like there is a person who may have been a competitor, but they just feel like they can't compete. So they're kind of a little bit despondent. Because it's like, I feel like there's someone who just like gave up because they feel like they can't compete. So they're like, no, I can't compete against this person. Definitely transformative. You keep leveling up. You deserve recognition and reward. And basically, I think that's all I see for you, pile number 2. So if that resonated, please put an earth or a little, planet down in the comments and like the video. Subscribe to my channel if you have not yet. And if you'd like a personal and private reading, visit my Etsy shop. There's a 20% off sale until January 1st, 2022. So this is a good time. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening wherever you're in the world. I thank you so much for coming to my channel and watching this video. Namaste. Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose this card, Master Jesus Forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. And this reading is, how do your competitors perceive you? I'm going to introduce the cards and get into your reading. From the Tarot of Sexual Magic, we have the 9 of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Chalices, or the Knight of Cups. From the Muse Tarot, we have the Moon. And then 3 of Inspiration. From the Lightseers Tarot deck, we have card number 17, the Star. Don't know why I said 17, but it's the Star. And then we have the 5 of Wands. Interestingly, from the Psychic Tarot, we have card number 9, Material Harvest. Very much like the 9 of Pentacles. And we have another 9, Solitude. That's like the Hermit. So you have 3 9s so far. Then from the Archetype deck, we have Rescuer. Provides strength and support to others in crisis. Acts out of love with no expectation of reward. Shadow attributes. Assumes that the rescued will reciprocate. Keeps the rescued one needy. Advocate. Inspires you to put compassion into action. Shadow attribute. Embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. Then we have card number 36, Wisdom. That's another 9. 9999. And then we have, from Magical Spell Deck, Harvest. Card number 43. As the waves of the ocean are infinite, as the trees in the forest grow tall, let my work now bring me to harvest. I am ready to receive my all. All right, so 9999. So 9 can be significant for you, or 36, since you have 4 9s and you have it at 36 here as well. Oh, that's very interesting. Anyhow, because pile 2 had 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, I think, 4 8s. Okay. So I feel, first of all, with all those 9s, it's like your competitors feel like you do not give up. You're tenacious and you just do not give up. You push all the way through. And you're like always there at the finish line, and you are just someone who does not give up. Tenacious. And with 2 9 of Pentacles, they feel like you are very independent and you're strong and you're capable and you build your own wealth. You definitely could be an entrepreneur, someone who's very worth competing against in business. I do feel like you probably do have several competitors. Your competitors feel like you're well trained, that you're well practiced, but I don't think you leave anybody behind. Like, you feel to me like someone who may also mentor other people with whatever situation you're in. You may even like give advice to your competitors, because it's not all about the win for you. It's about improving and getting better and helping others to improve. And I feel like you're someone who does empower others to become better and to be their best. You could be a Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, I have, big, Taurus. Yeah, I think people may come to you for wisdom. They do. They see you as a light. You know, you're one of those stars in the sky that shines very bright. And you shine bright among stars. And I feel you are someone who encourages some other people to shine brighter. You're a very kind and giving person. You have Master Jesus forgiveness. May offer forgiveness. Just be like this very giving person. It's like, in order to finish first, I think there's a scripture, in order to finish first, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. It's kind of like you have a mentality like that. So you help others to be victorious. It feels like you're an encourager. You're a very abundant person. You're persevering. You're expansive. You help others to expand. You're deeply emotional and intuitive. They see you as very wise, someone who probably is a friend, I want to say a friend to all. You have rescuer and advocate. And the Five of Wands is typically about competition. But it really looks like these people are all working their way up to win the prize. But it's not a negative competition. It's almost like each one of their wands here is supporting the other. And I feel like that's kind of your energy that people pick up from you. So even your competitors highly respect you. and even, I mean, even love you. Here, you have basically the Hermit and you have Wisdom. So I think people do view you as very spiritual in a love sense. There is like an obsessive component. There's people that like really love your energy. You probably have exes and things like that who are jealous, or even maybe current partners. They fear other people getting you. Maybe they don't feel good enough for you exactly, because they feel like you can have your pick type of thing. But generally speaking, I feel like most people like you. They feel like you're a very generous person. You're generous with your wisdom and your time and your energy, and you help other people out. You are not someone who's just out for yourself, even though you're very independent and independently abundant in creating your own wealth. I feel like, and you have this Harvest card too. So I think part of the reason that you're so abundant and wealthy internally and externally, or will be, is because you do have the mentality of helping others. You have a heart, you have compassion, you have true wisdom. And you know that you don't get to the top by stepping all over people. You get to the top by standing out, by helping others. And you know, by helping others, you're helping yourself as well. And you're receiving that karma in return. Whatever you sow, you reap. And it looks like you sow very good things, so you reap, massive harvest. And I feel like your competitors want to give to you even, which is interesting. Probably because you're such a giving person yourself. You may have planted a tree. Maybe some of you could be into sailing. And wisdom comes through a couple of times with the Hermit and Metis wisdom. A very wise individual. And I feel like you are coming upon the 10 of Pentacles here. You have 2 9 of Pentacles and you have Harvest. And I feel like you're going to get that extra pentacle and it's going to push you over the edge to that 10 of Pentacles, that fulfillment there. So you're not someone who gives up. You're very rich. When I say you're very rich, I feel like your competitors feel you could be wealthy physically, but also, in your aura, your health, your looks, your wisdom, your heart, your spiritual inclination. It's just like you're wealthy. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot going for you. And that's how your competitors view you, like the star. You stand out. Someone like Jesus. Obviously, Jesus is pretty dang famous. We've all heard of him. And some of them, us, and I mean 2,000 years ago. Over 2,000 years ago, dude existed, and definitely the world's still talking about him. So I feel like you kind of have an energy like that is going to outlive you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I say that a lot. So that is what I have for you, pile number 3. If that resonated, please like and comment and put an emoji that you normally see in the night sky, or you would see in the night sky at some point, whatever that is. And I hope you have a beautiful and blessed day or evening, wherever you are in the world. I thank you so much for coming to my channel and watching this video. Also, if you would like a personal private reading, you can visit my Etsy shop. I do have 20% off from now until January 1st, 2022. So have a lovely day and namaste.